Hi, Virgo. Welcome back to Lee's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to delve further into the relationship between you and this new love, this soulmate, by doing another spread, okay? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, here we go, Virgo. Overall energy for this week's reading is the Three of Pentacles. So this is talking about you and this person coming together and building the type of relationship you want to build, okay? This is talking about teamwork, compromise, all of those things that you need in order to build what you want, okay? With the Magician card, this is talking about manifestation. So I feel like you are manifesting the soulmate is manifesting you. There will be a choice that has to be made with this Two of Swords. It is also talking about, past situations where I feel like both you and your person in relationships with other people, you did not, you may have ignored the red flags. This can talk about having your head stuck in the sand. It can just be refusing to see the truth about something, okay? And then underneath this is the Knight of Wands, which is a fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is talking about coming forward and taking a risk, which I feel like, both of you are gonna need to do in order to get this relationship up off the ground. All right. Both of you, I feel like at one time or another, feel like you had a missed opportunity with this last connection that you were in. But with the Justice card, Spirit is telling you, this is Libra energy, that your karmic justice is coming. So your justice and your person's justice. Okay. So we're going to start by clarifying this Three of Pentacles. Okay, so when it comes to you, we had two cards that fell. We have the lessons card and the guide card. So Spirit is telling you that you're being guided through these lessons by Spirit, okay, and by following your intuition. All right, we also have family echoes showing up here, and it says old family patterns may be playing out in your love life. Until those echoes are healed, they'll keep repeating through new faces. So this is what Spirit is telling you. You need to look at what these patterns are and take care of them, because this new relationship, okay, because we got your person showing up as meeting somebody new, which is you, and you meeting them. This is about you not repeating the same mistakes that you made in the past, Virgo, okay? So in order to do that, you got to take a look at what happened and, clean it up, okay? All right, so the first card we're going to look at here represents your love for your person. So we've got the Four of Wands showing up here. So this is talking about, marriage, stability, security, all of the things that the number 4 brings. It's like you're stepping into a portal, a new timeline, and, you're stepping into a period of stability when it comes to, all the areas of your life, not just your love life. Let's clarify. Okay, so Spirit is just, telling you that this separation that you're currently going through, for some of you, this person may come in the summertime. For others of you, this can talk about you and this person becoming committed in the summertime, okay? Let me get another card. Cards are just falling everywhere. So we've got holding you back. It says you're dimming your light to keep the peace. Love should never require self-abandonment. So in the past, you have, allowed people to dim your light because you were afraid that they were going to, leave you or mistreat you or not give you back what you've been giving them in return. And Spirit is telling you it's time to stop that. That's why I tell y'all, when you come in with this new person, you need to, stake your claim. You need to set your boundaries and let them know what you're expecting out of a partner, and let them tell you the same thing. Okay. All right. So when it comes to your person, the card that represents your, their love for you is the Five of Cups. It's talking about heartbreak, breakup, separation. It can talk about crying over spilled milk. Let me clarify this. I want to see why Spirit is showing this Five of Cups here. Okay. Why it's showing up. Okay, so I just feel like this is talking about the past, how they what their efforts got them in the past, okay, which is heartbreak, breakup, separation, crying over spilled milk, okay? So because of that, they've been withdrawn, okay? Single, lonely, solitary. But I feel like, with you, this person is learning to disconnect and relax and seize the opportunity when it comes to you. Because like I said, I feel like this person had given up on love after this last connection until they saw you. All right. Okay. So the next card we're going to take a look at represents, or the next placement we're going to look at represents, how does your past affect affect what's going to happen between you and this person, you and your soulmate. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords showing up here, an air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. We also have the Queen of Swords, again, the same signs, okay? Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, and the Ten of Cups. So Spirit is saying that you have to stop suppressing the feelings from what happened to you in the past. I know that's the normal thing to do, okay? I am in no way saying that you're wrong for suppressing your feelings, okay? Because when somebody hurt my feelings, that's the first thing I want to do. I feel like that's human nature, okay? But what Spirit is trying to tell you with this Queen of Swords is that you've been through a lot. You've had a lot of knocks and bruises and things, not work out when it comes to your love life. But you can't allow that to make you make you continue to sit in this type of energy, because the Queen of Swords, it's kind of like a reactionary energy, kind of like you waiting for somebody to step wrong so you can chop their head off. Okay. And Spirit is telling you that, this needs to end, because you have somebody that's coming into your life with this Knight of Swords here, who is going to come in out of nowhere. They're going to sweep you off your feet, and you're headed towards the Ten of Cups with this person. But this is going to hinder you. This is going to be like a barrier. You continuing to sit in this energy and not opening up to this person. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Yeah. See, you got a love offer coming. Spirit is telling you this person is about to show up quicker than you think. That's why I told you, for some of you, this summer card, this is probably when the two of you get into a committed relationship, but you're coming together way before that, is what Spirit is trying to tell you. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let's move on to, let me get one more card, and then we'll move on to the next thing. So we've got bluff. It says pretending, mask, exaggeration. I feel like this is what you've experienced in the past. People pretending, not wanting to tell you how they feel. They wear a mask. They're not truly themselves. I feel like you have had to wear masks as well in your life, because, you were afraid. I feel like because of some things that have happened to you in the past, to show who you truly are, because everybody wants to be accepted. Everybody wants to be loved. But when you step into connections with people who are doing this too, nobody's being themselves. So whatever love there is, if there's any love at all, is not based on reality. It's not based on who you're not basing it on who each other is. It's based on what you're showing each other, which is not the truth. Okay. All right. So when it comes to your person, we're going to take a look at how their past is going to affect the relationship when the two of you come together. Okay. So okay, this person had, with the Ten of Swords, they had, a lot of issues in the past, just like you did. And this is talking about, and I'm not talking about them, I'm talking about the people that they were entertaining. Because look at this Ten of Swords. It's different. There's a heart here in the middle, and the heart is like, it looks like it's broken, So your person is healing their heart. Like I said, they've been cheated on. They've been, abandoned. They've been, left out in the cold, all the things you can, left on red, all the things that you've experienced. This person has experienced the same thing as well. And then with the World card, this is about them closing out that cycle. They're overcoming these personal challenges here that are being or being represented by the Ten of Swords, and so that they can open themselves up to you and be open and honest and have clear and concise communication with this Ace of Swords. This is about, the both of you starting over. So this person is using what they've experienced to their advantage is basically what Spirit is saying, okay? Using it to put them in a proper place to come in and open up to you the right way. So we've got past life here, as Spirit talking about you and this person have a past life connection. And then, it says deja vu, which means already seen. In English, I speak French, so that's how I know what it is. And it's talking about repeated patterns and karmic lessons. So this is also about the both of you repeating things over and over and over again. And this is about, the two of you now coming to a place where you can put those things to bed for good. Okay. Okay. Yeah. See, they've been rejected. They've been through a lot of stuff with these past connections that they've been in, just like you. All the things, rejection, abandonment, all of those things. Okay. Next question is how your love is going to be when you first come together, or how it's going to be, how it is right now. Because some of you are already in your connection with your person, and I feel like you come here for updates on where the connection is heading, is what I'm assuming. So we got the 9 of Wands here, and we have the Knight of Pentacles, earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So this is talking about, in the beginning, the two of you there's going to be trepidation. You're going to be, what is the word? You're going to be slow to come together because, and this is good, slow to come together because you're both sitting in that wounded warrior energy. Okay. But I feel like as you come together, you relax, you both start to help each other heal the residue of what's gone on, the residue, not what actually, not the whole thing that happened, because you are responsible, Virgo, for your healing. Okay. Not this person. Okay. Because there's actually a card in one of these decks that I'm using where it says, I can't fix you. I can't fix, everything that's going on with you. And it's the same thing for this other person. You can't do that for them either. It's about both of you, being interdependent on each other and not codependent. Okay. So Spirit is just basically saying that in the beginning, things are going to move slowly because you're both still in this wounded warrior energy. But as you progress through the connection with each other, you're going to, slowly come together, start to trust each other, relax, and then things are going to take off. Okay. That's why it's saying, like, for some of you, summertime is when the two of you are actually going to commit to each other, because it's about you slowly building this connection together. All right. Let's clarify. So see, some of you, it's winter. It's winter when you're going to come together, which is it's winter starts next month for those of you that live in the States. So yeah, Spirit, see, soulmate card is showing up. Yeah, the divine masculine. All right. The yang to your yin. And then we've got cloudy judgment, illusions, unbalanced, distorted. Okay. You're going to be like this while you're healing. But as you heal, you'll come out of this clouded judgment energy. And then we've got physical passion showing up. Okay. It says this connection is charged with desire. Just make sure hearts aren't getting lost in the heat. Okay. So it's like I said, you're going to have a lot of passion, you and this person, but there's love there as well. It's not just about sex. Okay. Not just about lust. Okay, so the next placement we're going to take a look at represents how your this love relationship is going to show up in the future. Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups showing up here. This is a water sign. It's someone with a lot of water in their chart: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Then we have the King of Cups, which again is a water sign or someone with a lot of water in their chart: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is Cancer when this card shows up. And then we have the Devil, which is Capricorn energy. So I feel like what Spirit is saying is that there's going to be a lot of passion between the two of you. And with this Knight of Cups and the King of Cups, the two of you this connection is going to help the both of you balance each other out. And it's also talking about the both of you coming together with your heart on your sleeve and being open and honest about how you feel. And I feel like that's what's going to push the connection along. This together, along with the devil card, this passion is what's going to push this connection further. Let's clarify. Okay, yeah, tower moment. This what happens between the two of you in the future is going to cause a tower moment. And Spirit is saying, like I said, for some of you that the two of you are going to come together in the wintertime, or for those of you that are already together, you could be coming into a commitment in the wintertime. So we've got the mixed signals card showing up. It says, are they into you? Sometimes yes, sometimes no, sometimes they don't even know. I feel like, this is just Spirit rehashing the things that you've dealt with in the past, okay? And that these mixed signals that you've experienced in the past, I feel like they may dictate how slow this connection moves, because you may be afraid that this person is going to do the same thing that the other people did to you. But like I said, it's about you learning how to trust this person and this person learning how to trust you. That's why I keep telling y'all, just move slow, move at a snail's pace. Then that way, that's going to cut down on a lot of the, things going haywire, or you stepping on each other's toes. Okay. Then we've got lusting. Y'all going to be lusting after each other, want to rip each other's clothes off. It says forbidden sexual energy. So I feel like, it's just going to be a lot of passion between the two of you. I feel like it's going to grow and escalate the more you get to know each other. Okay. It's going to be like a slow burn is what I hear in my head. Okay. And then we've got hiding the truth. So right now, your person is hiding how they feel about you. But the reason why is because they're waiting for the time is right for Spirit to give them the green light to let them go ahead and, and let you know. That could be why this mixed signals card is coming up. Okay, because you could have people around you who are doing this, because it could be your person is wanting to say something, and then they second guess themselves because they're like, okay, I don't know, if now is the right time. I'm waiting on Spirit, should I want to say something, but that's what I feel like. I feel like this card is talking about too, that this person is going round and round and round. Cause like I said, there are feelings. Y'all are lusting after each other. There's love there as well. It's not just a sexual connection. Okay. All right. So the last placement we're going to look at represents not the last placement, excuse me, the second to last placement represents the outside challenges that you're going to need to overcome. Okay. So let's pull the cards. See what Spirit wants to tell you. Okay, so we got two cards that fell here. We have the Sun and we've got the Empress. And I feel like this is Spirit saying, this is Empress is Taurus Libra energy. The Sun is Leo energy. And Spirit is talking about, both of you standing in your power and knowing your worth, getting more in touch with your softer side so that you can be happy together with the Sun. Because the Sun is talking again about the soulmate card, about the two of you coming together in this connection. Okay. All right, let's clarify. Okay, so we've got the Solitude card falling for you. This is like the Hermit. Okay, the Hermit energy. And then we also have trapped. It says stuck, tied down, captive. Okay, this trapped card, you know who this is, right? So we just gonna put it to the side. Somebody we not even gonna talk about. Okay, so Spirit is telling you and your person that you need to have patience, but I feel like your person is a very patient person. So they're, biding their time and waiting, even though at times they do want to come forward and let you know how they feel, but they know they have to wait until the time is right. So it's like you're waiting to meet them and they're holding themselves back. They want to come forward just as much as you want them to come forward. But like I told you, everything has to be right. Okay. All right. So the last placement we're going to look at represents how you can strengthen your weaknesses as a couple. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we have Three of Wands in the Tower. We also have the Parish card, which is Scorpio energy, and we got the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so what I feel like a Spirit is saying is, Spirit is talking about with the Four of Pentacles and the Parish card about you going through this transformation. This is about you realizing, like, you don't have to hold on to this connection like you probably have had to, or hold yourself back emotionally from this person, okay, like you may want to, because of the things you've gone through in the past. Okay, we just talked about with the Empress card, like you opening yourself up emotionally, getting more getting more in touch with your softer side. So Spirit is saying, as you transform and you continue to work on yourself, this will lessen your desire to want to hold yourself back. Because like I told you, this person's gonna make you feel comfortable. Okay, and when you feel comfortable like that, I feel like you're gonna relax and you're gonna start to open up, to this person. But like I said, move slowly. You don't have to go fast. Go at a pace that is comfortable for you. But you can't just sit there and not open up at all and expect anything to move forward, is what Spirit is telling you. Okay, so you're waiting for your ships to come in, but I feel like, and I feel like when they do, it's going to cause a tower moment that is going to, be beneficial for the both of you. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Yeah. See, Spirit is telling you union is coming. Okay. And it's karma. Okay. This looks like it's a bad card but it says consequences, cause and effect, and debts. So you have debts that, your let me see how I can explain this. There's a debt that you're owed. Let me say it like that, from the universe for all the crap that you've been through. Okay. Because you walked away from this person. You showed Spirit that you put yourself first. And so now this union is coming in to repay you for you doing that. Okay. All right. Like I said, as a reward. Okay, so we've got the sadness and loss card showing up here. I feel like Spirit is telling you that this is going to be an end to the sadness and loss that you've experienced in the past, okay? And that's part of your reward as well. So we've got sharing space here. It says, whether it's moving in or feeling like home in each other's presence, you're aligning on a domestic level. So you and this person are coming together, and it's going to be a situation where you move in with each other, okay, at some point. All right. You're going to want to do that because you feel relaxed with each other. The connection is going to move in the direction you're wanting it to move in. I feel like I said, the Sun card is showing up here, which is the strongest card in the deck. Spirit is telling you, you and this person are going to be very happy with each other. And I feel like this is just going to be the next step once you come together in a committed connection. Like I said, but go slowly, go slowly. There's if this is going to be your life partner, why are you rushing? That's the question. Okay. All right. Because like I said, I feel like that has been a problem with everybody. It ain't just Virgo. It's all the signs. It was my issue in the past too. It's like you're so happy to be in a connection with somebody and to be with somebody, and you feeling good and you feeling all the feels and all this stuff. And the other person is too. And you just want to go gangbusters. But when you do that, a lot of times things fall apart. You end up having a lot of issues you wouldn't have had if you taken your time. And then you know how you get into stuff. And then somebody gets scared and they're like, oh, I don't know if I can do this because we went so fast, and all of a sudden now I feel scared. We trying to cut out all that shit, okay? Because both of y'all are going to be nervous because of what you experienced. And so this is about you taking your time to build this. Like I said, start off as friends. That's what Spirit keeps saying. Slow down. That's why I see it. It's a card in this deck, here. And Spirit I see it. They're showing it to me in my head. It says slow down because there's no rush. Where's the card at? Yeah, go slow. That's what they're saying. Go slow. Take the time to get to know each other. Okay. All right. Okay. So now we're going to get some messages from Spirit and see what else they want to tell you about the reading. Okay, so we have clear mind showing up. It says, sweep away any doubts that you have and know that you are right. All right. And I just feel like Spirit is just telling you, listen to your intuition. If your intuition is telling you it's on point, that's what you need to listen to. Okay. Listen to what you're being guided, and Spirit will let you know as well. Okay. Then we've got open doors. It says you have many options, so take your time to choose what's right. Take your time. That's the operative phrase here. Okay. Then we have duality dance. Seek balance amid the chaos and find harmony within yourself. Right? This is about balancing yourself out. So you're prepared for this. Okay. Let's get some messages from your person. See what else what they want to tell you. Not what else, but what they want to tell you. Okay. It says, I want to always be your reason. You ask me how you got so lucky, but my love, the lucky one is me. So this person feels like, they're lucky to have you in their life. Then we've got no one is like you. You are so incredibly special to me. Okay. And then we have, I have a confession to make. Like I told you, this person, they champing at the bit. They ready to come and tell you how they feel. Look, see, I'm ready. I don't want to fight this anymore. Okay. So that's what I'm saying with the mask. That's why the mask is coming up. It came up twice because it's like you both are wearing a mask, because I feel like you're wearing a mask because you don't want to let nobody know how you feel no more because of the way you were treated. And you right, like I said, you right to feel that way. There's nothing wrong with that. But when the right person comes along, that's when you want to take the mask off. Okay. So we've got, no matter how hard I try, my thoughts always sway back to you. I miss you more and more every day. I crave you. And then I can't keep going on without you. Right. And then let's get few more. Okay. We've got illusion. It says, I may be quiet right now, but you are always on my mind. Remember that separation is an illusion. We are always together. We are drawn together by faith. Trust your intuition. I am working hard behind the scenes to heal and reach out to you soon. Stay strong for me. I'm coming back home. Okay. Then we have, I love you. It says, my love for you is infinite. We are bonded in eternal love that is beyond space and time. Close your eyes and reach into this infinity. Know that it is real. I really want to reach out to you and tell you how I feel. The love I have for you in my heart, nothing can compare with it. Remember always, my love, that I love you. Okay. Then we have passion. It says, you excite me on every level. The heat is rising between us. This is the intensity for this is the intensity of my desire for you. I want you body, mind, and soul. We will be one. It will be unlike anything we have ever experienced before. I have a lot of passion for you. You are such a passionate and magnetic queen or king. I feel drawn to you. Okay. All right. Let's get these Lovers Oracle cards before I let you go. Okay, so we got two cards that fell. This is the first one. Okay, it says, give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. Okay, then we have this card, and it says, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. All right. Okay, Virgo, I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Virgo.